Officials have assured me over and over and over again that the water that we use out of the Columbia River is not a danger to our health or this community. She says this is the work of 2 Pasco police officers who not only wrongfully detained her, but then they took her face and slammed it. He posted about it on Facebook. It became so popular, the post literally went viral on here. Ironically, as I was standing here setting up for my live shot, I ran into Carl Johnson. Now, he's the man who shot his roommate. Pot legalization has gained national attention, and now some agencies say do not move large items on the freeway at this time, and this right here is exactly why. Take a look at this mobile home. It's actually on its roof, upside down. A lot of damage. These thieves even took this woman's toiletries, nail polish, perfume, body wash. Check out her bathroom. Very active scene as we speak. If you take a look through those windows, you see they're all shattered. Same-sex marriage has been rejected in all 32 states that held a popular vote on this issue. Here comes the end, and that's the fun part, the cleanup. It's actually in this exact parking lot in the middle of an interview when I noticed that right behind the guy I was talking to was the Richmond Bomb Squad putting up their robot. And then minutes later, deputies spread out and tried to pass him, causing them to veer off the shoulder, rolling over, ending up right along the tracks.
He came up behind me with a big, long metal bar and started beating me in the head. I've got scars from here, back here, all the way up here.
It's a nightmare Dana Widrig is reliving and sharing, hoping her story saves others. In December of 2009, Cody Klopper, a maintenance man at her Richland apartment complex, did the unthinkable.
He eventually raped me, and he left me for dead, basically.
But what was just as disturbing to Dana was learning how Klopper got in.
In this case, at 4 in the morning, a drunk maintenance guy at the apartment complex was able to walk into the manager's office and pull the key to Dana's apartment and get in.
The management at Villas of Meadow Springs did keep all 286 apartment keys locked up in a key box. The problem, though, the key to that key box was actually on top of it in a plastic cup.
Unreal. That's terrifying. You're home.
Klopper is now in prison, and the civil case against the apartment complex was settled last month. But Widrig and her Kennewick attorneys are far from finished.
And frankly, I have to tell you, we were shocked to find that there wasn't some law on the books that says a landlord has a particular duty to protect these keys. There just was nothing.
I had to fix this. I couldn't just sit back and know this information and let somebody else go through what I went through.
So McKinnon and Widrig took their fight to Olympia last week, testifying for House Bill 1647. The bill would change the Landlord-Tenant Act to ensure protection for duplicate keys.
They're just not doing it, and that's what happened in our case. There were safeguards, there were policies, there were procedures, they just weren't being followed.
In Richland, Lisa Loevsky, NBC, Right Now.
It was a very exciting moment. Probably one of the happiest days of my life.
That's how Rob Ingersoll would describe the day he got engaged to his partner of 9 years. And he was equally as excited to start planning for their September nuptials.
I'm going to go ask the florist that I love to do my wedding.
But the response he got from the owner of Arlene's Flowers in Richland was not what he expected.
And I just took his hands and I said, I'm sorry, I can't do your wedding because of my relationship with Jesus Christ.
And it makes me want to cry thinking about it because I respect her.
Rob and his partner have done business with Barronelle for years.
You know, I would send bouquets saying, love Rob to Kurt. So it came as a shock to me because I've had a 9-year relationship with Barronelle and have never thought that there was a reason that she wouldn't.
We hired gay people. I have people that are friends that are gay. That wasn't the issue. The issue is I just didn't want to participate in the marriage.
A couple of days after Rob's experience, he posted about it on Facebook. It became so popular, the post literally went viral on here. So much so that it generated a response from Arlene's Flowers.
It blew way out of proportion. I've had hate mail. I've had people that want to burn my building. I've had people that will never shop here again and tell all their friends. And I've had other people that says thanks for standing up for your convictions and we'll shop here and we'll back you in any way we can.
despite what your stance is on the issue, gay rights attorneys say Barronelle did violate the Washington law against discrimination.
We want others to not have to go through the same thing that we've gone through. And I don't know where we'll pursue to.
In Richland, Lisa Loevsky, NBC, Right Now.
Take a look at these disturbing images. Right here, you could see a burn to the side of this woman's face, right below bruises going up and down her arms. She says this is the work of 2 Pasco police officers who not only wrongfully detained her, but then they took her face and slammed it against the hood of a car on a hot, sunny day.
Porque me siento muy mal.
I feel terribly.
Me discriminaron y quiero que se haga justicia.
I was discriminated against and I want there to be justice.
Maria de Villa Marquez breaks down as she remembers the day she was stopped by 2 Pasco police officers walking home in May of 2009, a day that left her face looking like this.
Ms. Davila was handcuffed and she was thrown onto the hood of a very hot patrol car. And she suffered burns to the left side of her face, bruising to her shoulders as she was being handcuffed and manhandled.
Tamaki Law Offices filed a suit in federal court Friday against the city of Pasco, its 2 officers, and Chief Robert Metzger, saying they violated de Villa Marquez's civil rights by using unreasonable and excessive force.
Para cuidar a los ciudadanos, pero
Before, I used to consider them with the utmost respect because they were there to help us and take care of us.
ahora me da miedo nomás de ver una patrulla.
But now I'm very afraid. I get scared when I see a patrol car.
The suit claims officers were looking for a teenage girl who caused a disturbance when they stumbled upon the mother of 4 who doesn't speak English.
Without a doubt, if there had been somebody to assist Ms. Davila, to help translate that all of this, we wouldn't be here today.
NBC Right Now spoke with the police chief and city administrators who say they have not been served with the suit and they cannot comment on pending litigation.
Now, initially after this incident, police did file a charge of hindering an officer against the woman, charges the prosecution later dropped. The woman is seeking monetary damages. However, they would not specify how much. And of course, we're going to keep you updated on the story as it develops. Live in Kennewick, I'm Lisa Loevsky, NBC Right Now. I was actually in this exact parking lot in the middle of an interview when I noticed that right behind the guy I was talking to was the Richland Bomb Squad putting up their robot. And then minutes later, deputies spread out all over this parking lot. In fact, my news car was trapped here for about 3 hours, along with all the other people who had to go to court today.
Dozens of Benton County deputies, along with the Richland Bomb Squad, cleared out the parking lot at the Benton County Justice Center Monday morning.
It's pretty more exciting than court.
It was a little suspicious, and we were like, whoa, what is that?
After a group of peaceful protesters made a disturbing discovery.
We noticed an object that looked different. It looked like a pipe that was coming out of the ground until we got closer and realized that no, it's not attached to the ground.
Within minutes, deputies cleared the parking lots, rerouted cars, and kept the people inside the Justice Center away from the front doors.
I was escorted away from the building because of a bomb threat and whatnot, and seen the robots coming out of the little bomb squad unit over there.
The object, a piece of 3-inch plastic pipe wrapped in black tape and filled with screws.
It was intended to look like an explosive device.
The Richland Bomb Squad used their remote robot to get a closer look and x-ray it.
They hit it with a water cannon. That was the explosion that you heard a little bit ago. It wasn't the device exploding, it was just a water cannon.
Deputies picked up the pieces and will be treating this as a crime, even though this wasn't an explosive device.
It scared a lot of people. It tied up a lot of resources for hours, and it inconvenienced a lot of people.
It's a little scary, mostly because we had our kids out there, and I'm just so thankful that whatever it was, it didn't hurt us or anybody else.
And you're looking at some surveillance cameras that are pointing towards the Benton County Jail. There's another camera that points towards the courthouse, but there's not a camera at this time that actually points towards this parking lot. Not sure if you remember, about a month ago I did a story about a woman who had her Jeep stolen from this exact parking lot. Today the Benton County Sheriff's Office tells me that they are in serious talks of putting in some new cameras, and of course when they do that we'll give you an update. Live in Kennewick, I'm Lisa Loevsky, NBC Right Now.